Enak dah. Okay dah.
Did that Zach pop ult?
Oh again.
Oh, you can. It's okay. I'm just a tank. I'm not building that, I'm building Guzu.
Tak tahu kereta berat jadi laju pula.
I just realized you have soul. How long you had soul? Come, we push bot. Can't do jack shit, now can ya?
Kenya Wildlife Preserve, Africa.
Come on, my head, let's go! Oh! The stuns, the CCs, they were too much for money. And then there was this guy.
Well, at least dalam zone 0 sekarang aku boleh switch between mouse and gamepad at any time.
Hey, bro, Baron Paul there? Oh!
Saya suruh lain barrier. Kalau dah tahu malas.
Okay.
Aku main Forza Motorsport pun aku main One Racing Line. Yes, you are. But you're my disappointment.
I tanked the turrets one night. He still died. We can. We have mine and you, bruh. You are decent damage dealers. You guys want time? I got my ult. Oh. I thought I had that kill.
Yeah. Lepas maghrib tu aku terus pong. Macam mana? Burak kepala tiba-tiba, fuck this shit, pong. Oh sedap punya katil. and then wake up with a fucking headache. Aku dah what the fuck. Masa dengar dia aku tengah main League of Legends. Terus aku dah fuck this shit. Nak tidur balik pun no point, sakit kepala aku dah. Fuck. Kalau ada member main, why not? Why would they?
Boring, right? Run, Chong, run! It's fucked. Doing quite a 1, 2, 3, 11, 10, 27. You going bruiser? Oh, yeah.
You have a Ferrari engineer?
That you don't want any of these smoke.
I guess he was an ex-Ferrari engineer kot.
Yes, well.
That's some good tea. I'll alleviate the headache a bit.
Very nice.
Lovely, isn't it? Da, 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 da.
Um,
I'm never proud of it. I mean, you can go for the. Never mind. I was gonna say for the enemy jungle, but then I realized it was okay now. Oh shit! This unloaded everything onto me.
what? Orang main kau punya PS ke?
won't betray your trust.
Let my song leave every hitch the rhythm. Yeah.
Soar with the wind.
And over again.
So,
Soar with the wind.
Yeah, I psyched myself to taunt the cannon and the...
Take this. Watch out. Countering. I'll watch over you.
Oh. Man, the taunt I did, the last taunt I did on the cannon, taught him long enough for his ult to go off.
Yus boleh parang kat situ je.
That is true, guys. I think you guys would want to go even for the income. Would you?
There's no harm in resting here for a while. Soar with the wind.
Stage is mine.
Wrong button. Wrong button again. Tukar bamboo. Overtime bamboo is being working overtime, so I'm gonna let him rest.
What?
You want to see how long I lasted by taunting them? Oh, you guys in the match already?
Soar with the wind. Hold yet still. Release.
Watch. Don't blink now.
Head up. Insignificant rabble.
I taunted the cannon and Mel, and then the Victor ran away because he was scared to get taunted. Which left you guys alone with the Zack. But thanks to Matt imagine me coming in for once. You guys must enjoy the rest of it. Oh, so that's like this low damage. What? Let me see. Oh, nice. Have fun. Yeah, but the moment you land the W, the satisfaction you get,
Yang mana? Oh ya, that beach episode dah apa macam tu. Belum lagi.
maybe I should bring back Evelyn.
Yuzuriha jam dah. Yuzuruha something like that. Oh no, it's Yuzu and there's a ha in it.
When I go sleep, I have to go all the way to the Rawang Mall. Bye-bye. Najmi! You saw my sacrifice thought there? That last thought
Oh.
I did, taunted the cannon and the Mel, and then the Victor ran away because he was scared.
Nah, chess legend.
Maybe, but he lost the light of the cannon. Okay.
To the side!
Oh, already complete the quest, I guess.
Also, Nada, I play with Jin now. And Jin was
Look out! Two in mind of one.
Leave this bit to me. They're charging out. I'll cover you. Leave.
my response.
Fuck. Halo, siapa tu? Sekejap, sorry. Makcik aku ada kat depan.
I want to show you.
Sudah kembali. Jap. Masih kita berdua. Alright. Let's make it back again.
Catch the rhythm. Step back.
Let me handle this.
Leave this with me.
All exits are now sealed. Weekend.
Soar with the wind. To the skies.
It's because you never played the game properly. Oh ya.
Soar with the wind.
So, Yishuan.
Watch out.
Oh, it's a mimic.
Precision strike. Initiate.
Press the advantage.
It depends on my level of comfortness.
Take this.
Hope you enjoy.
Sorry. No one gets past me.
Tak, I don't want to go. Tapi the registration ends at the end of July. So I have at least not that much time to decide. You have to buy a ticket to enter. Ya. Tas. Yang race room punya event tu. Kalau naik tas KL, you have to buy ticket to get enter.
To the skies.
So if you want to follow, you have to pay the entry. Tahu cari online. Tas KL kamu tak tahu. Habis go search at the ticket to use site. See apa tas KL ada tak. Website ada kan. Doesn't have to. It's you.
Check your six. Yep. Obliterate form and spirit. Release.
Prioritize elimination. Oh.
An opening. Look out. Inadequate. Evil shall be purged.
Task KL, Tokyo Auto Salon. Tu kan there's a new thing. Task KL tak ada. Are you sure Sika ada?
Look out.
Ada tak? SALON.
Heads up.
Ah. Bijak.
Allow me. Nothing slips through my defense. Swift yet still. Release. An opening.
Oh lah.
Heads
Do
up.
this. Kau kat situ dia punya tu.
Check your six. Step back. Let me handle this. Score with the win. What a nuisance. Let's make this quick. Cycle of yin and yang. At decree. Allow me. Let our souls resonate. All exits are now sealed. Disappointing. Evil shall be purged. Out of the way. Heads up. yin and yang. Careful. Let's make this quick. Your journey ends with me. So important. What a nuisance. Let's make this quick. Heads up. Neutralizing the threat. Flawless. I'll cover you. Allow me. Cycle of yin and yang. Scatter. Insignificant grapple. Watch out. I'll be point. Neutralize the threat. Leave it to me.
Macam mana dia? What is the sauce? Oh ya.
It's dangerous. Please stay behind me.
This the motherfucker. Memang tak soft lah aku. Kalau aku asyik lawan diorang je. Bodoh. Ni dia punya mastermind dia. Tak dah. Dia yang this new area ni, kalau ada this one guy, kalau kau tak beat dia, the enemies will keep coming. Baru betul. Masa je aku buat tadi. Anjir.
Step back. Let me handle this. Soar with the wind.
Oh, this Hugo punya apa, ghost, I guess you could say that.
best defense is a strong offense. Heads up. Disappointing. Sorry, no one will pass me. Huh. The threat is still active. Lock. An opening. Let's make this quick. Forward the wing. What a nuisance.
Camper. Aduh. Siapa gaduh? Ricardo Diaz. Is this a dead end? What is that? Dun. Bunyi sound effect. Oh, bukan impact 3. Mentang-mentang sim rumah sama boleh pakai reuse sound effect. Tu yang si apa Chicago pergi. Suprema.
Let's get still. Release. Heads up.
Mana loot dia? Oh, there's no loot percent? Okay. Let's go. Surprisingly the new Logitechnya pedals dia tak ada spike, jarang spiking. I don't want to jinx it, but you know, I'm still amazed. Gen 23 just random. Sebelum ni macam spiking. Kau lupa RM9 dia punya fan attack. Oh, Trustmaster. Ya, apa TGT dia. Betul member terus beli fan attack. Kesian bertembu. Comel babi. Dia geram dia. Aku dah explore area dia. Oh shoot, long button. Okay, I think most of it lah. Dah. So realistic. Oh patutlah bunyi tak berapa dengar. Bodoh aku lowerkan. No. Game. Mother pakai gentleman. I'm a motherfucker gentleman. Dah lama tak dengar lagu dia. Dah muak. Motherfucker gentleman. Dia tak release lagi lagu baru kan. That was the last. Dia ya, tadi K-pop tapi itulah. Because lagu dia so meme movie tu yang aku follow. Gangnam Style lah. Yang jantung, mana foto jantung tu. Oh, that was the thing. Okay. Tak perasan. Okay, next one. Okay, kita nak continue story lah. Should be a short one. Hopefully, it's not gonna be a short one night, that's for sure. But I'm already seeing double vision. Apa champion? Oh, is that surprising now?
Junior, you remember Damien, right? The head of Porcelumex in Wife Peninsula. He sent someone to us with a banquet invitation.
Tapi kalau sekarang pun dah start, dia orang dah start macam very dah. It's either dia kena ada something that's thrown into the mix. Dia tak boleh
Judging
perfect
by the look
condition.
on your and my brother's faces just now, I thought he had sent some kind of legal notice.
He wouldn't dare. If it weren't for all of us from Yunquay Summit helping him take care of the Exaltists, he
Aku
wouldn't be
nak
living
beli
the
macam
good life now.
headphone yang jenis
But as
macam
for the
call
invitation,
centernya headphone
It
tu.
does seem to have a connection with the corruption incident.
Here's the situation.
Pasal kalau aku nak
Even
buat
though
macam
Top suppressed
asing.
any media about the Exaltists causing chaos in White
Oh, dia asing. Aku kadang tak dengar
news
bunyi
had already spread
apa game kan.
citywide. The production of porcelain is super important.
So
Neither
kalau
Tops
nak
nor
masuk Discord,
Porcelumex can
masuk macam
pretend
ni
that nothing
ha.
happened. So, over the next 2
Because
weeks,
I have
Tops will
not
lead a security
passive noise
investigation in White
cancelling
Peninsula and
headphones.
urge a swift return to business as usual.
Tak dengar.
What does the security
Tak dengar
investigation
game.
have to do
Either
with
aku
the
tak dengar
banquet?
game
Think
ataupun
about
aku
it,
tak dengar
Junior.
korang.
With an investigation happening, many relevant people will have to come to Wife Peninsula. Porcelumex has to fulfill its
Ya,
duties as a
tu aku
host
cakap
and
nak
entertain
beli yang
everyone.
jenis call center.
Although the security investigation doesn't involve Yunquay
Yang
Summit,
Logitech ya,
that Damien
Logitech
kid is
biasa yang
pretty
bodoh.
cunning. He'll leverage all his connections and resources to get closer to us.
Tak if it's any
Senior
better lah.
Suryan told me that right after the corruption incident was over, Damien sent a generous gift, but Sufu turned it down. We were just discussing whether we should attend this banquet. According to Sufu's philosophy, Rinquay Summit shouldn't get too close to Porcelumex. But since we're active in Waifei Peninsula, we still have to consider maintaining a working relationship with Damien.
If you ask me, now is the perfect time to attend such a banquet.
Why do you say that, Senior?
Shifu and Senior Shuyuan returned to Yunquay Summit a while ago and won't be back anytime soon. If the three of us attend the banquet, it'll show Damien some respect without drawing too much attention. Besides, he already knows Shifu isn't around, so it's not like she's deliberately avoiding him.
Wait, what about Senior Fufu?
Well, yesterday we happened to learn that she had failed her arithmetic course, so Shifu called her back overnight for remedial lessons. I'm afraid she won't be able to make the banquet this time.
I didn't expect the academic standards at Rinquay Summit to be so strict. Anyway, getting back to the point, I think your reasoning makes sense. We should go to this banquet.
I agree. Plus, I have a feeling there'll probably be some pretty influential guests at the banquet. We might be able to gather some useful information.
All right, it's settled then. We'll do Porcelumex a favor and attend the banquet.
Ay, kenapa conversation yang biasa ni tak boleh auto? Bodoh lah. Nak kena tekan-tekan tak? Aku kalau tak makan gula tak sah.
Wise and Senior Inhu must have gone to Yamchasin. Better go meet them there.
Gummy. Yang use I forgot what's the brand. You know when we were kids we UP sorry. Lipi gamis. Yang gummy burger dengan pizza tu. You must have a sad life as a kid, don't you? Kenapa kau confused? Tak pernah beli. Allah. Gula-gula serius ah. Then what do you eat at kecil gula-gula macam tu? Asam mana? Asam yang ni, yang that Chinese head something like that. Yang hitam putih tu. Untuk aku tengok. Ada ke asamnya tu? Fuck. Betul lah, aku rasa dia tak pernah makan gummy, UP gummy. Tak, aku like, it's something childhood Asian, so almost every month aku beli 4 paket. It's only $5, so for 1 packet. Oh, laju dia. Kereta jauh isu.
The mystics from Yunquay Summit have arrived. As the host, having
Huge.
at
Does
least
he?
you two
Does
and
he?
Master Pan show up for
He or
this
she?
dinner banquet is truly an
Does
honor.
he has a huge ass?
Mr. Damien, it seems like you're a little disappointed that our Sufu couldn't make it today.
I guess he
Not at
wants
all.
to
You're all
compensate for
disciples
something.
that Ishwan Shifu trusts deeply. Even from afar in Yunquay Summit, she entrusted you to attend on her behalf. This in
Aber
itself
Hugas.
is a gesture I can appreciate.
You literally.
Make yourselves at home tonight and enjoy the banquet. If there's anything you'd like to eat that's not being served, just let me know directly.
Who ass?
Mr.
Apa?
Damien, with so many people here for the
Oh.
security investigation, do you even
Oh.
have time to worry about our dinner?
It's part of my responsibility to take care of the guests. I understand what you mean, Master Ben. Considering that the Exaltus appeared in Waifei Peninsula, and Borsa Lumex is responsible for security,
Kan?
I might seem a bit too relaxed.
Siapa suruh
To be
letak
honest with
nama?
you both, although my official
Ah.
title is General
Game yang
Manager
kita
of
boleh main,
Borsa
kita
Lumex
main.
and Waifei Peninsula, my main
Melantak kau lah
responsibility is actually
nak tunjuk,
overseeing production.
tunjuk muka kau macam mana nanti.
Apollo Security was originally managed by someone else who was appointed by corporate executives.
Suffer the
Though, of course,
consequences
they
lah.
have
You
since
put your
been
name like
relieved
that.
of responsibility.
I understand now. No wonder you were so willing
That's
to
why
provide clues
that's why
earlier, Mr.
aku just
Damien.
letak nama aku ke.
Seems like you had already anticipated this situation. Sounds like you're
aku
about to take
cakap
over
Mali, aku
security
tak.
duties too. Congrats on moving up another rung at
Ada.
Porcelumix.
Aku sekarang tak guna kayu
Come
macam
now.
it's,
No need to be
it's a
cheeky.
face.
It's been rather difficult for me. I'm lucky just to be holding on to my current role.
I have evolved
especially
to my
with how
true
nerve-wracking
form.
It's been getting everything ready for the security investigation.
Aku tengok kalau aku nak
After seeing the
incognito
guest list
letaklah
with my
kayu
own
sisi.
eyes earlier, I finally felt a bit of relief.
Oh? Why's that?
Why don't you have a look for yourselves? There are quite a few guests at tonight's banquet, but in reality, they all fall into just a few categories. All these elegantly dressed guests are senior officials from TOPS. The fact that everyone who was invited has turned up is a clear indicator that the connection between TOPS and Porsalumex remains strong.
I also have
Their
chips.
presence allows us to
The golden
demonstrate to the
duck.
military and government that TOPS is fully committed to the safety of Waifei Peninsula.
It's quite nice to
We
be
also sent
golden duck.
invitations to the relevant
Tapi
city
aku beli
government
golden duck ni
departments,
pasal
but
discountan
no one showed
kat
up,
Lotus tu.
which suggests that the government doesn't want to get involved in the sensitive matters happening between TOPS and the military and Waifei Peninsula. They would prefer to steer clear and let us work things out on our own.
Potato chips.
I heard that TOPS and the military often butt heads over Porsalume
Yeah.
issues.
Show
And
gambar.
it seems the situation is even worse than I imagined.
It is a serious matter, but not something we avoid discussing. The military is the biggest buyer of porcelain, and by controlling Waifei Peninsula, TOPS essentially
nampak apa
controls
aku?
their most
Nampak
critical
apa?
resource. So, it would prove quite difficult if the military chooses to take this chance to cause
true.
trouble.
It seems that knowing who's from the military guest list is the key to understanding the situation.
Correct. Do you see that lady over there? She's the military's representative.
But she's not wearing a Defense Force uniform. Isn't this supposed to be a formal event?
That's because Missy Zolda is not a military officer. She's a research consultant. Instead of sending high-ranking officers, they hired a civilian to attend, which sends a clear message. They don't intend to investigate this matter further. Of course, though production was limited after the corruption incident, Porsalumex didn't delay any orders from the military. So, it appears they have acknowledged our sincerity.
No wonder you're so relaxed now. There's no more pressure from TOPS executives, the government, or the military. But what about the rest of the guests? I see a lot of older individuals here too.
Those are members of the inspection team, leading experts in the ether industry. They'll be overseeing the security investigation while providing us with valuable insights. It took great effort to invite these academic giants.
Dear guests, may I have your attention for just a moment? It is my pleasure to welcome each and every one of you here today.
Looks like it's time for the real hosts to give their speech.
Dear guests, thank you for coming to Phylum Heights to participate in the Waifei Peninsula security investigation. I am Lucro, Co-Chief Executive Officer of the Porsalumex Group.
Greetings, everyone. I'm Ferox, also Co-Chief Executive Officer.
I've seen Lucro and Ferox on TV before. They run Porsalumex together. Mr. Damien, those two must be your direct superiors, right?
That's right. After the fall of the old capital, Porsalumex's management went through a major reshuffle. Those two were the ultimate victors, but now they're secretly competing against each other.
Is it okay for you to be talking about your superiors like that?
I completely trust both of you, so I feel comfortable speaking openly. The previous head of security was one of Ferox's trusted subordinates, but now he's been dismissed. Both of the big bosses are eager to fill that position with their own people. The reason I was able to become the nominal head of Waifei Peninsula was because I don't belong to either side, so I can't disrupt the balance of power in this competition. But the price of remaining neutral is that I've completely lost any chance of moving up. And if I were to take sides, it could come at a fatal cost, destroying everything I've worked so hard to build.
We will work closely with everyone here to reinforce our security measures and deliver a report to the public that we can be proud of. Ladies and gentlemen, the security investigation will officially begin tomorrow. For now, please relax and enjoy the banquet.
Wow, the big shots have finally finished their speeches. Thank you both for accompanying me. It's the only reason my good mood's still intact. Enjoy the banquet. I've got to go face some heat from my superiors now. If you'll excuse me.
Belle, now that Damien's left, what should we do next?
do you have in mind, Wise? I'll go with whatever you decide.
After hearing all that from Damien, I'm curious about the guests. He's hard to read, and who knows how much of it was true. Let's split up and look around the banquet hall.
Oh. Hmm?
Oh, Belle, you're back. How was it? Find anything interesting?
How should I put it? Judging by the guests, the security investigation doesn't seem as serious as I thought. The experts and top staff were even chatting and laughing. What everyone cares about isn't the Exaltists, or even the safety of Wi-Fi Peninsula, but how to get the porcelain supply back on track.
I completely agree. The security investigation is mainly a way for the city's upper circles to align their intentions, as well as a gesture to reassure the public. Even if there are some safety risks with production inside the Hollow, as long as they're not too serious, I'm sure they'll just sweep them under the rug. But let's not worry about that now. It's not every day you get Porcelumex picking up the tab. What matters most is enjoying the food.
Come on, let's enjoy a proper meal, Wise.
All right.
Wow, the ingredients
Enjoy.
say you're top
My apologies, miss.
It's okay.
I'm terribly sorry.
Excuse me, you dropped something.
Oh, sorry about that.
Here.
Thank you both very much. Oh, you're with the safety inspection team. Wow, you look so young. And you're already an expert in the ether industry? Sorry, I must excuse myself. Did I say something wrong?
Young lady, seems you're completely at a loss.
If I'm not mistaken, you're the military research consultant.
That's right. My name's Isolde. That girl and I are both decorative props. Just here for show.
The time fields. Not only one of the oldest noble families in New Eridu, but also a renowned name in the field of science. The patent for the anti-corruption medicine widely used on the market today belongs to your grandfather. If this respected and prestigious surname appears on the investigation team roster, the citizens will surely feel more at ease.
You flatter me. It's just that my grandfather is seriously ill right now, so I really don't think he can handle this.
You misunderstand me. As I just said, all I need is this surname to appear on the list. Aren't you a time field as well?
But I'm just a student. I'm nothing like my grandfather.
Miss, I'm sure you've heard that the corruption outbreak in Wi-Fi Peninsula is closely tied to the failure of anti-corruption medicine. Porcelumex has every right to file a lawsuit against your family and hold you accountable. The reason? Your family concealed major risks involved in the purification process of the medicine.
That's complete nonsense. It was clearly the Exaltists who...
So what? The media doesn't care about the truth. They just want to see a once honorable family brought to ruin. Miss, the honor of the Timefield family now rests entirely on your shoulders. Think carefully, for your ailing grandfather's sake. I wouldn't want anything unfortunate to happen to the old man either.
Grandpa, did I make a mistake? What should I do? What's going on? What's that?
Well, you're up too.
I just had a dream. Eos and Emilian were playing some new game, and the two of them were happily popping all the tires on our car.
That we want.
Goodness, it was just someone knocking on the door.
If Eos knew that's how it appeared in your dream, it'd probably be upset for a whole day. But forget that ridiculous dream for now. Senior Yinhu went to answer the door. Let's go and check what's going on.
Oh,
There must be something urgent if someone's showing up this late.
Snoop Dogg. Apa weed? Yep. 18. I heard that, right? Tak pun. Boleh aku start main game kat phone pula. Aku tengah stream ZZZ bodoh saya. Jap. Kan? Jadi racist master. Pasal dia game dia macam grid. So and it's yelah tak dia macam ya dia by producers of grid juga. So what, it's no surprise lah the game is easy, macam senang nak main. Lepas tu it's quite optimized. Dahwa. It is Korean. Why makes you think it's Chinese? Tu satu lah, because dia ada tu dia apa yang tolong ni. Tapi macam apa? Grid memang dia dari dulu quite automatic, you can play on a potato.
I swear on the honor of the Timefield family.
Let's put the vows away for now, Missy. If there's one thing I can't stand, it's people swearing oaths and this and that. I believe what you said is true. Why else would you have come all the way here in the middle of the night, right? But I really couldn't follow all that about a boom. Shadow crooked by 20 degrees? Sure, we at Yunquay Summit practice mystic arts, but ghost hunting and monster chasing aren't exactly our
It's
specialty.
not even October and they already releasing ghost thing.
22 degrees to the left.
Apa?
I remember that clearly. But I admit I was a bit abrupt earlier. My apologies.
It's not even
It's not that
October.
I misunderstood the mystic arts. I've come because a friend told me that Mr. Wise and Miss Bell are currently staying here, and she trusts them. Senior Yinhu, who was knocking just now?
Oh, perfect timing. You two are just who Miss Timefield is looking for.
What? You're Mr. Wise and Ms. Bell? Hi. I'm Belle, and this is my brother Wise. We meet again.
Well, could you not bring that up again? I see. So you spotted an unidentified glowing object outside your window and came here for help. But I didn't expect Lucy to be the one who sent you.
To be honest, Ms. Montefiore and I both attended the Celestia School for Girls. Even after she broke ties with her father and left without a word, we've still always kept in touch. Actually, I had planned to ask Porcelumix's staff for help with this, but it's late, and I couldn't get in touch with anyone. I can't share all the details, but I'm afraid that by morning, something this strange will just be brushed off and not taken seriously. After hearing rumors that Alice might only be on the inspection team because of her family name, I asked Fairy to look into the time fields. Turns out, she's likely here in place of her grandfather who's fallen ill. We're not sure exactly what happened, but Alice was probably threatened. Either way, Porcelumix clearly doesn't take her seriously. It's outrageous how they're treating her so differently from the other guests. Since Ms. Montefiore spoke so highly of you both, I'd like to ask for your help in investigating the unidentified object that appeared outside my window. As
Kalau
agreed,
Great Autosport
I'll
nama
be staying
dia
in
nama
YV
besar tapi
Peninsula for
macam
another 2 weeks.
to me is like
And
nama yang
if this issue isn't settled,
you can
it's
you
going
you
to be
can
a
use
real
without
problem.
much
So,
problem.
Belle, what do you think about this?
Well, she is a friend of Lucy's, so let's give her a hand. Our last meeting was a little awkward, but that was mostly on us. All right, mostly on me. Do you charge per case? Or perhaps you work on a daily or hourly rate? If it's about the commission fee, please don't worry. My Ether Dynamics tutor used to charge for every 5 minutes in each lesson.
Oh, that's no problem. No problem at all. You came here for help, and you're even a friend of someone we know. Of course we'll lend a hand. Don't worry. Here at Yunquei Summit, we're not only skilled in the mystic arts, we're also good at tracking things down and getting to the bottom of mysteries.
Seriously, Signorine Hu? Are you already speaking on our behalf?
Hey, come on now. What do you mean, speaking on your behalf, huh? Let me tell you, the Timefield family isn't just loaded, they're on a whole nother level. Whether Beeline and the others get paid leave, and whether Senior Fufu gets to eat meat next month, all depend on you two now.
Are you guilt-tripping me now?
Miss Timefield, why don't you stay with us tonight? Get a good night's rest, and after breakfast tomorrow, Junior Bell will go with you to investigate.
Are you both really willing to take this commission? Please don't feel obligated if you'd rather not get involved with the people Porcelumix have brought recently. No need to worry, Miss Timefield. If you need help, we're more than willing to take the commission. Thank you so much. I'll be staying here tonight then.
Aku pada pasal dah terlelap awal tak ngantuk tu. Oh. Oh, I can have apa apa nama benda ni, I forgot what is it called, bukan quality time, hangouts with Yuxuan dengan Fufu and Yin Ho. Yelah, because I just started the chapters already. Sebelum ni tak boleh. Tengoklah. Updated yang mana? Sekejap, sorry. Oh, yang tu. Okay. Aku dah jap. How far you know about the plot? Oh, kau tak tahu ending sekarang macam mana kan? End of the whole series. Tak, just kalau belum lagi, okay, tak apa ya. Season 3 first half habis kat mana? Oh, yang tu. Yang aku ingat yang tiba-tiba dia orang ada time skip. Oh, tu je. Tu aku nak sebut ayat tu tapi takut dia ruin the plot, so macam aku just cakap time skip. Kalau kau belum sampai situ dan belum lagi lah. Time skip belum lagi kan?
Good morning, Miss Bell. Sorry for causing trouble by showing up so late last night.
Kau memang lama tinggal Titan ke apa?
It's no big deal. You came to us for help. And no need to be so formal. Just Belle is fine. Alright. Then, please, feel free to call me Alice.
This fan humidifier is the best thing I ever bought. Especially kalau aku tak nak pasang aircon kan.
So, how did you
Nanti
sleep
main
last
elektriknya
night?
pasal.
Oh, I'm alright. Thanks for your concern. It's just the scrolls hanging in the room were all tilted by 2 to 10 degrees, and when I was about to sleep after fixing them, I noticed that the 2 vases by the bed didn't match. Sorry, you have to see this side of me. This nitpicky habit of mine is
Alice is quite
my
apa?
family's name.
OCD
Oh no, it's
Ya,
not that
OCD
bad.
tu.
Swabian Temple just lives up to its name. Thank you for understanding. By the way, about that thing I saw outside my window last night, if you don't mind, I'd like to hear your thoughts. Why don't we take a look around the lower floor of your building first? Since it appeared outside your window, there might be leads outside. Okay, sure. Good thing you suggested starting outside. Honestly, I'm a bit ashamed to admit it, but I don't dare step back into that room until we know exactly what I saw.
Alright.
Alice, let's talk about last night. You said you heard a soft thump followed by a loud bang? Yes, and it went pitch dark outside the window. I pulled back the curtains.
Alah bodoh. Oh, kau baru sampai situ ke? Okay, memang jauh gila lah kau. Aku belum tengok yang season finale lagi. Tapi aku dah tahu ending dia macam mana. At least I haven't watched it yet.
Have you figured out what happened last night? I have some theories after seeing the footprints, but I want to hear your thoughts first.
Let's start by piecing together what we know so far.
First, about that huge shadow. What do you think it was? And how did it end up outside my window?
It was probably from cargo hanging on the tower crane. The cargo was big enough to block the whole window, and the way it vanished without a trace makes sense if we assume it was moved away with the crane. You mentioned hearing a soft thump before the shadow appeared. One of the ropes holding the cargo probably snapped, causing the load to tilt and bump against your window.
Yes, that's what I figured too. Thinking back, the reason I was so certain that it was tilted exactly 22 degrees was because there was a shipping label on the crate. But let's just assume for a moment that it was. Then, what do you think made it fall to the ground?
Ya sudah tu. Jangan cakap dia nak tunjuk macam dia punya credibility lah. Macam mana cakap? Jangan cakap dia punya tu. Yeah, people want to show off. What you expect?
It was probably knocked over by the cargo hanging from the tower crane.
But if something that large hit it, wouldn't all the pots have fallen to the ground?
It was probably knocked over by that skeleton that startled you. After the cargo hit your window, the crane lifted it back up. But that little thing couldn't hold on and fell off, landing right on the flower pot.
Right. There must be a reason the flower pot fell. If something as large as the cargo had hit it directly,
Yeah, those who
the
know,
whole rack
they
would
know
have come
lah.
crashing down. The fact that one pot was left on the balcony
If you know, you
means
know,
it had to
basically.
be something smaller. Looks like we have the same train of thought. That leaves us with just one remaining
Dia
question.
nak tunjuk, oh, I'm a racer, I'm good, I'm...
Skeleton.
There's no doubt. The culprit is whatever
Tak,
animal left those glowing
tak,
little
kalau
footprints.
unless kau
Since its
buat timing
claws were covered in
laju,
glow-in-the-dark paint,
maybe
the skeleton
boleh lah
pattern
kau
was
nak.
probably painted on its body or clothes. There's no paint on the drain pipe, so the little creature most likely hitched a ride on the cargo. It was caught in the crane malfunction, which then caused it to slam into the window. Later on, while trying to escape, it knocked over the flower
Kalau
pot.
tidur orang tanya,
But
baru
the
kau cakap.
exact sequence of events isn't really the point. What matters is this. No matter how clever an
Biasalah.
animal is, there's no way it could have dressed itself up like that.
Which
Bukan
means someone deliberately used it to pull a prank on me.
credibility something like that.
That's
Apa nama
going
benda tu?
too far. Val, since it left
Dia-
footprints while fleeing,
Dia tunjuk
there must
dia
be more
orang
tracks
notice
nearby.
dia lah basically.
If we
Notice
follow
me
them, we
senpai.
might be able to find whoever
Something like that lah.
or survivors behind this. Look over here. The footprints go up the pillar to the overpass.
Let's follow them and check it out.
How could they? I can't believe someone actually used an animal to pull a prank.
Well, new body shoots triangle. Bukan hourglass, triangle. Triangle, that means the top is narrow than the bottom. The bottom heavy lah sebenarnya cerita. Tak, kalau dia pakai baju yang baru dia ni, nampak macam bottom heavy.
The footprints stop here. Did it jump off? Let's go down and take a look.
She doesn't have much on the top, but she has a lot at the bottom.
Heart rate of the client increased to 120 BPM. Here is a proverb.
We all have different balance, different apa? Ratios.
Not helping.
Huh? The footprints disappear here.
Uh-oh. The footprints are all jumbled here.
Where could it have gone? Huh? There it is! Hey! There! You ran into that shop! So you were behind yesterday's pranks! The real culprit...
Manitou?
What?
Huh?
Yuzuha, visitors.
Coming!
Oh, Yuzuha. Oh, Minato is Yuzuha.
What can I get for you?
Rambut rambut lupa.
Oh well. Huh. Guess I got found out after all.
Yuzuha prank dia lah.
Miss, based on what you just said, may I assume that you are the owner of this tanuki? His full name is Kamanosuke, but we call him Kama. Uh-huh. What I mean is, he's not just this tanuki. He has a name. And I'm not Kama's owner. We're just partners. Kama is free to do as he pleases. Excuse me for being presumptuous.
Alice is the truth suddenly.
Wait a minute. We came here to confront them. Yet somehow, it feels like Alice just got completely shut down.
It's all right. Kama just said he doesn't mind. So, honored guests, what brings you to Mystic Wares? Looking for anything in particular? I'm Ukinori Yuzuha. Our family runs a well-known porcelain shop in Phylum Heights. We carry all kinds of goods, and any purchase of a second item comes with a 1% discount. All right. Thank you very much.
Ya Allah, Alice.
Wait.
Seriously?
We're not here to shop. Miss Ukinami, we don't even know each other. And yet last night, you and your partner played a prank on me that caused me a lot of trouble. Huh? That's a bit of a shock. I thought you'd really appreciate Kama's way of returning the favor. Returning the favor? Sorry, I don't quite follow what you mean. How could you not understand? You were clearly the ones who started the prank in the first place. Porcelumex previously stated they'd thoroughly investigate the safety hazards and give the people of Waifei Peninsula a proper explanation of the accident. Yet somehow they let an unqualified little girl sneak into a team of so-called experts. That's quite the prank if you ask me.
Yuzuha, saying something like that in front of others might be a bit...
Minato, I've been meaning to say this for a while. You having that face and always talking like a goody two-shoes? What a waste.
Excuse me, can I say something? Porcelumex brought in the inspection team just for show. Of course, people are going to feel outraged. It's just that even with so many well-known experts on the investigation team, none dared to defy Porcelumex. So why place all the blame on Miss Timefield alone?
I see. You're saying I'm just picking the easy target? I remember now. I've seen you before. You were that disciple in training, Belle, from Swavian Temple. Didn't expect you'd be more witty than you look. Anyway, after hearing you out, I realized I didn't think the prank through. Sorry about that. It won't happen again. I really appreciate you saying that. But you don't look so thankful. Are you still so concerned about what happened last night? No, you've misunderstood. I indeed joined the supervisory investigation team. And though there are reasons I can't fully explain, as a descendant of the Timefield family, I won't forgive myself for my mistakes just because you apologized. I only hope you'll take back what you said about me being unqualified. The Timefield family has always upheld strict discipline. Both my grandfather and father were scholars in the ether industry, and I've received a systematic education in hollow and ether studies from an early age under their guidance. Monato, what's with this person? She seems just as weird as you.
How would I know? And for the record, I'm not weird at all.
So from the sound of it, you're pretty confident in your knowledge. Then do you know what this strange piece of porcelain is?
Okay.
This looks more like a shard of some kind of device rather than porcelain. Also, was it my imagination? Or did I suddenly sense an unpleasant aura coming from it? Something similar to the presence of a sacrifice.
Oh, that's a shard of a large obscura.
Obscura?
Yes, an obscura is a type of experimental reactor vessel made with high-purity porcelain as its outer shell. Due to the unique properties of porcelain, when etheric matter is placed inside obscura, it can slowly come into contact with the air. This allows researchers to observe how ether behaves once it leaves a hollow. Although an obscura is a rather expensive piece of lab equipment, there's nothing strange about it. This shard hasn't been coated with the outer layer yet. It was probably damaged during manufacturing.
Damaged during manufacturing? So there is something wrong with this thing.
See, Monato? I told you my instincts were spot on. Who would have thought we'd figure out what this thing is in such an unexpected way? What a stroke of luck!
What were you all talking about?
We suspect that someone at Porcelumex has been illegally producing high-value porcelain items inside the Hollow, items not listed in the official registry. Simply put, they publicly claim to be producing low-value products. Workers' wages and even the reported profits are all calculated based on that. But in reality, someone's pocketing the difference for themselves.
Exactly. The Obscura isn't a regular product of the Wi-Fi Peninsula factory, so its appearance here clearly points to shady dealings going on inside the Hollow.
Where did you find this shard?
We found it in a batch of materials delivered to our shop from Siloon Bay. The residents there collect discarded porcelain from the Hollow, and my father uses the scraps to make handicrafts. Let's go, Monato. We're heading to Siloon Bay. If we can trace this shard back to its source, we'll have enough evidence to expose the corruption inside Porcelumex and give them a real scandal to deal with. Wait a moment. Are you sure it's okay to just say your whole plan out loud like that? It's fine. You're a scaredy cat. No way you'd snitch to Porcelumex. Wait, you wouldn't, right? Of course not. But not because I'm afraid. As a descendant of the Timefield family, I would never stoop to something so dishonorable. Belle, it seems you still have some questions for Miss Ukinami regarding the Obscura. Apologies, but Given my current position, I'm afraid it wouldn't be appropriate for me to hear any further details. So please excuse me for now. Thank you for helping resolve the issue. I'll have the payment for the commission sent over promptly.
You didn't leave with that fancy girl. Do you have something to ask us?
Can I come with you to Siloom Bay for the investigation? I'm curious about the origin of that shard. Besides, I can help if you're heading into the Hollow.
No problem. You're more than welcome to join us. Wow, today's our lucky day. Not only did we find a lead, but we even had a proxy who's an expert at handling miasma just show up at our door.
Don't lay it on too thick, Yuzuha. You don't want to scare Belle away. Still, we have no reason to turn down the proxy's help. So, we'll be counting on you from now on.
Monito, if your tail wasn't wagging like an electric fan right now, I'd give you a perfect score for how mature you acted.
Oh.
Oh yeah, I've got there's a map now, so you can just go follow the trail. Dah tak payah kau tak asyik susah je.
The elevator still
Tak
out
ada
of
certain time
service.
macam which way should I
repairs
go?
were already finished.
Sorry for the inconvenience. Though the repairs have been completed, some facilities and services, like the Wi-Fi cable car, have recently been suspended due to safety concerns.
Safety concerns?
So pagi lah main
What exactly do you mean?
Forza.
Sorry. I don't know
Tak
much about the
habis
specifics
this
since the
Fort
Wi-Fi
story.
cable car is operated under
Tak
Porcelain
tidur
Max.
terasa nak main Forza
You
tapi
can
dah
contact their
esok.
service hotline. Customer support will be able to provide you with more detailed information.
Then, is there another way to get to Siloon Bay?
As far as I know, there aren't any other routes available at the moment.
What a shame. I heard Siloon Bay is on the seaside, and the scenery at sunset
Damn,
is supposed to be stunning.
I don't know how
It's
to
a
pronounce her
seaside view
name.
you're
She
after.
looks pretty.
You could take the cable car to Lemnian Island. It offers a close view of the Hollow, and since Porcelumix has staff stationed there, it's fairly safe.
Are you saying the edge of the Hollow is somehow safer than a seaside residential area?
No. That's not what I meant.
I'm not trying to be difficult. Since I can't get to Siloon Bay, I suppose I'll just wander around the area for a while.
Thank you so much for your understanding.
Looks like the elevator's still out of service.
Siloon Bay is home to many who were left homeless after the fall of the old capital. Their living conditions aren't great, and they handle most of the hardest and most dangerous jobs in the Hollow. If the inspection team were to catch wind of something sensitive
Well,
from the locals,
it's been a while I've heard that
it'd be
type
a
of sound.
real headache for Porcelumex. So they went ahead
Apa
and
call
blocked the
masuk
road
dia.
entirely.
There must be other ways to get to Siloon Bay, right? After all, the elevator wasn't always here.
Exactly. That whole no other route nonsense is just something Porcelumex tells outsiders to fool them.
You can go around the mountain by taking the upper highway, and then head down from the other side. It'll just take a little longer.
It'll just take a little longer. Easy for you to say. We're not all made of pure muscle like you.
I guess I could probably carry both of you together.
Whoa, don't take it so literally. I was just complaining a little. But knowing how thorough that Damien from Porcelumex is, they might have even secured the mountain paths to keep people away from Siloon Bay.
Good point. Yuzuha and I will go check things out first, Belle. Let's meet up later at the mountain highway.
I wonder how things are going with Monato and Yuzuha. Let's go check.
See where this will lead. It's the folks. Seaweed butter. Cool. Tastes like butter. Seaweed butter. Love. Okay, tak apa. Sekejap. You know what? Ada masa. Oh, boleh lah. This one butter and then gitu. What is it? It was on sale, so 5 ringgit. Kalau tak, is 8
We
ringgit.
just have to follow this railway track to get to Sailoon Bay.
We've got enemy.
Don't go too hard, Monato, or people will notice the damage. Time for a surprise!
Can we implant a mech with memories of accidentally falling or something? All done. Let's go.
Hold on. Come with me for a sec.
Aku baru nak cakap is Yuzuha tak nak kita Iron, but no, she's human. Alice pasal aku nampak dia punya ekor kan, tu aku ingat Tyrant ke apa? Buka. Tak, itu kan ekor dia, tu ekor pet dia, Tanuki tu.
Oh, it's you.
Waduh.
Alice, don't be scared. It's us. Belle, it's you. You frightened me.
Dia ada banyak flavor. I bought every of the flavor pasal semua on sale, so macam try lah semua.
So what are you doing here?
It was 5 ringgit 80. Gila aku. From 8 ringgit something macam I would be crazy to not buy it.
I gave it some thought after heading back. If I'm
Dia
part
ada
of
yang
the
pink salt.
investigation team,
Yang pink salt apa bukan pink salt, Himalayan salt tu, it's just salty chip, so macam aku tak berapa gemar. Tak berapa dia
If they ever
taste
discovered you helped us,
dia salty, it's
things
boring
could
lah
end badly
basically.
for you. And if you always worry too much about living up to other people's standards,
Yang seaweed
you'll only grow
butter,
up to be a useless
truffle
person
wagyu.
someday.
Itulah truffle wagyu. That one the paint taste lagi pelik, but it's nice. And then there's this one sour cream sriracha.
Nobody asked for your opinion.
Tapi aku suka something with spice, to be honest. Macam Pringles, tom yum tu, yang prawn something lah.
Alice, are you really sure
Masak,
it's
masak.
okay for you to join us?
Dia masak lah tu. Tom yum lah.
Thank
Tak
you,
cakap,
Val.
dia macam tom yum.
Don't worry about me. Mr. Blackwood may be strict.
Dia kan
but
pedas.
from what
Dia
I've
kan
heard,
pedas-pedas.
he at
Dia
least honors
rasa
his
macam tom yum.
contracts. And
Just reward the
since
spicy.
what we're investigating isn't related to a safety issue, even if word gets out, I'll have my ways to handle it. Also, while what Miss Ukinami said earlier was fair, at its core, doesn't it still count as just another form of trying to measure up to other people's standards? As a member of the Timefield family, I take full responsibility for my choices. So please, there's no need to worry.
Alrighty, but you heard our plan. After investigating Siloon Bay, we'll likely be heading into the Hollow. That's not exactly the kind of place for a noble lady to take a stroll.
That's even less of a concern. One can't become a proper Hollow scholar without field research, so I've undergone professional sword training and Hollow survival drills since childhood.
Alright then, I've got no objections. What about you, Minato?
Welcome aboard. A patrol mech is approaching. Careful.
When Alice attacks, hits enemies and only build up, stacks the etiquette, she can hold attack to unleash 3 stages of charge basic Starshine Warps. Itu je.
Alright, let's see what you've got.
Okay, I'll take care of it.
Dia punya
You're a real chatterbox.
dia attack
You
dia
handle yourself well in a
macam
fight.
siapa lah. Kloren boleh lah, Kloren.
Oh, I appreciate
Dia
it.
kena rapier.
If you're not sure how to respond to Yuzaha, just don't. She won't get mad. Belle, you can give it a try too.
Jahat sih.
My sword will never lose to anyone.
Wait, Minato, are you riling her up on purpose? Yuzuha, focus on the enemies! The enemies!
I got this, Alice!
Uh-oh. It's people from Porcelumex.
Shh, let's try to avoid them and take a detour. As if all those security mechs weren't enough. Now they're sending in reinforcements?
That Damien guy is such a headache to deal with.
Hacking in, jacking in. Kau jadi use.
Second assistant, you have successfully entered the Marcel maze.
Marcel maze.
Belle was always the one jumping around with Eos before. Eos's tiny legs can jump that high?
Master has expressed a similar assessment.
Fall Guys. Oh ya, aku dah try main Fall Guys kat phone. Ada? You have to install Epic Games kat phone. Asset the app. Ni nak cakap optimize boleh lah. Unity. Ayah. Ke gameplay setting tak ada. Jatuh lah. Buang shit. Ni panas gila sampai aku pakai slot.
Classic Faithin.
Great job, Wise. Let's keep going.
Aku rasa kopi ada efek ke kalau kau nak sejukkan tu.
Keep it up, guys. Once we get past here, it'll be smooth sailing. Yeah! Clear your mind. How much longer until we get to Silum Bay?
We're almost there. We cross 2 bridges, follow a short path, and we'll reach the elevator.
Here to dance. And then we're there.
And then we'll be a third of the way there.
Now you see why I sometimes just want to punch him. Right, Belle?
All done. Everyone, let's move.
Still in action, okay.
Huh, Yuzuha. Here to pick up materials for Uncle Balrong again? Seems like you've been the one picking things up these days.
My dad's been having some back pain lately, so I've been running errands for him.
But if you keep skipping school, won't you get expelled?
You're one to talk. Careful, or I'll have Kama replace all your favorite Bubble Pop candy with rubber. Actually, we were supposed to be doing our Hollow internships these days.
Off.
But since Lemnian Hollow's been unsafe lately, they ended up canceling everything. Just marked
Mungkin
us
ada
all as
update kot dia studio reset semua.
Wow, your luck's still better than ever, huh? My brother failed his Hollow internship 3 times last year. For a while, just
Kau main
seeing
kat
the
PC
Hollow
ke
from
kau
a
main
distance
kat
made him
PS?
nauseous. Oh, right. What
Lagi
kind
pelik.
of materials are you picking up
Should
today,
be-
Yuzuha? Check out this piece of high-grade lumite ore I've got. Ajiang
Kau
stashed it from
ada
a
review
white-haired ghost woman in
database
the
ke?
Hollow just last night.
white-haired ghost woman.
That's right. He was hauling cargo in the hollow for poor Salumex, and somehow stumbled upon a huge pile of Lumite ore. So he started gathering
Must
the
be a
stones
bug.
one by one, and then a shaky, wobbly figure started drifting toward him from a distance. It was a ghost woman with long white hair, bird-like wings, and golden feathers. But in the blink of an eye, she vanished. And just then, Ajiang suddenly felt a shiver crawl down the back of his neck. Ow! Yuzuhao, why'd you flick me? Weren't you the one who said that the most important part of the porcelain business isn't selling goods, but selling stories?
That story was awful. And didn't you go around last week telling everyone you heard strange moaning sounds on the mountain paths nearby? Your story sure changed quick.
That one wasn't a lie. Mello, Dante, and I all heard it, and not just once.
What? Strange moaning sounds on the mountain path?
Well, strange moaning sounds on a mountain
You
path.
said that one wasn't a lie. Which means
Must be.
the ghost story's mostly made up, right?
You're trying to trick me again. But seriously,
Tak.
Ajahn really did get
Dia
spooked by something all
apa
pale
strange
and
moaning
ghostly last
sounds.
night. I'm not
Somebody
making that up.
must have a rough night.
All right. I'll take this piece off your hands. When my dad turns it into jewelry, I'll give this story a proper rewrite, okay? I promise it'll be weird and thrilling enough. But in exchange, you've got to tell me something. Take a look at this piece. This was part of the last batch delivered to my place. Do you remember who brought it in?
That wasn't one of mine. Probably from Mello or Uncle Afang. Anyways, if there's nothing else, I'm gonna head out.
Let's go. Thanks. Do you need our help? Yeah, let's split up and ask around. Monato and I will go find Uncle Afang. And Belle, you go with Lady Alice to check with Mello. If it turns out to be his, make sure to get the exact time and place he found the piece. Let's go! Huh?
Tidur lah. Aku esok tak, so boleh lah lewat sikit. Tak adanya aku esok lepas tu kerja. Kerja esok kerja. Oh ya, aku nak kena standby resignation letter lagi. Aku kan sebulan tapi fuck apa. Minggu depan. Tak sebab dia minggu ni tapi dia bagi masuk minggu depan. Lagi pun aku yang kontrak nak habis pun, so it's just a matter of not renewing. Dia orang pun tak bagi notice apa untuk renew contract. Salah dia orang lah. Right. Salam.
little one. Can you tell us where this porcelain shard came from?
No.
Huh? It's important to keep your word, little one. You understand that, right?
But my mom said Porcelumex doesn't allow outsiders around here these days. So if I see any suspicious strangers, I'm not supposed to talk to them. And I never seen you before. But just look at her. Such a graceful, elegant lady clearly wouldn't be a bad person.
Thank you for the compliments. But I doubt that's a convincing reason to trust us. Hey, little one. Actually, we know Miss Yuzuha, the daughter of Mystic Wares' owner, Mr. Ukinami Balrong. We came here with her today.
And you say you're not suspicious. Uncle Balrong's last name is Lee, not Ukinami. You didn't even know that Yuzuha was adopted. How am I supposed to believe anything you say? So Yuzuha was adopted. No wonder her name feels so different from Uncle Balrong's. I thought it was maybe something to do with her mother's side.
You can trust them, Mello. They really did come here with me.
Yuzuha!
You know where this dark piece of porcelain came from, don't you?
Yeah, I do. Dante found it. He thought this piece of porcelain must be valuable, and I said it wasn't. That's how we got into a fight. He broke my toy, and I smashed his Denny gun. Is there something wrong with this piece of porcelain, Yuzuha? Dante didn't get himself into trouble, did he? Things are a little complicated now, and I'm afraid Dante might be in serious trouble. Huh? Oh no! What's going on? Can you help him?
Belle! I didn't think you had it in you. Your little prank really impressed me. Mello, if you care about Dante this much, you should stop holding a grudge against him, okay?
So it was all a trick, huh? But I get it. I'll make up with him. Gotta run.
Now that we've got some more info, let's hurry and find Dante. Ukinami Balrong! I was dying trying not to laugh earlier. What a ridiculous name. Now I want to tell my dad, just to see his reaction.
Miss Ukinami, I'm truly sorry. We didn't mean to pry into your personal matters.
It's all right. Being adopted is just a fact of life. Besides, for someone like me who had nowhere to go, being taken in by someone as nice as my dad, I'd say I'm pretty lucky, don't you think? What I don't get is, couldn't a family as prestigious as the Timefield send someone else to Waifei Peninsula? Why did it have to be you?
Because there aren't many left of us in the family. My father passed away in an accident years ago, so now it's just me and my grandfather. And he's currently ill.
I see. Seems like things haven't been easy for you either. Anyway, you don't need to dwell on my background. Constantly apologizing makes you seem unsure of yourself. You're a noble lady, and you've had a great education. So, show some confidence, all right?
Yes, I will.
All right, then. Let's get going.
Where is Dante's place?
It's up there, very close.
Miss Isolde, do you think this Denny gun can be fixed?
Of course. I used to be in the military and have repaired guns much more complicated than this. The trigger link is misaligned, that's all. I'll just take it apart and realign it for you. All right, that should do it. Hand me a Denny, Dante. I'll fire a test shot.
Here you go.
Well, it seems our four friends over there sure know how to stay quiet. Perhaps I'll have to say, the next shot will be a live round!
Turns out you already knew we were here, Miss Isolde. Since you're a military representative, I didn't expect that you would violate Porcelumex's restrictions to come here.
Taking the initiative, I see. You seem like quite the experienced negotiator, Miss Bell. But you're right. I came to Siloon Bay in secret, just like the rest of you. Now that we all have a little leverage on each other, how about I start by showing some goodwill? I actually came here to visit Dante's family. His uncle used to be my comrade in the military.
Miss Isolde isn't a bad person, Yuzuha. Don't worry. She's come to visit us every year for as long as I can remember.
I didn't expect you to be a regular visitor here. You had us fooled. When we met you and the elevator technician earlier, we thought it was your first time visiting Wi-Fi Peninsula.
I was sent to show the military's goodwill, so it's best not to cause any unnecessary trouble. I'll be here waiting for Dante's mother to get off work. Feel free to take care of whatever you need nearby.
What's going on? Why is there a crowd in front of our house? Yuzuha? Monato? Oh, Miss Isolde! You're here too?
It's been a while, Aitana.
Yeah, it's already been another year. I can't believe you still made it to Siloon Bay given how strict Porcelumix has become lately. Why haven't you invited everyone inside, Dante? Hey, what are you doing with that gun again? Didn't you promise Mommy that you wouldn't play with that anymore?
But Aya and Mello both have toys. How am I supposed to be friends with them without my Denny gun? And I don't get it. Why don't you want me to grow up and join the Defense Force, Mom? Little stinker. What did you just say? Get back here!
Sorry you had to see that.
Dante said he wants to join the Defense Force someday?
Yeah, he's always asking me to tell him stories about his uncle. To him, his dad is nothing special. It's his uncle who's the real hero. Even though he had never met him.
How have you all been lately?
Well, we're getting by. His father and I both work, and now Dante's old enough to gather porcelain scraps with the other kids and make a bit of money too.
Here, take this. Use it to help with the household expenses.
Is this your money? Or compensation from the Defense Force?
Compensation from the Defense Force.
That's a lie. If the Defense Force were going to give us compensation, they would have done it ages ago. This isn't the respect my brother deserves. You can keep the money. Sometimes No, not just sometimes. Ever since the fall of the old capital, I've always felt that my brother died for nothing, and everything you all fought for was meaningless.
That's not true, Aitana. If it weren't for Maxim and the others who fought beside him, kids like Dante wouldn't even have the freedom to run on the beach today. Of course, after the fall of the old capital, not only did the Defense Force have to cope with heavy losses, but also public criticism for failing to contain the collapse, which continues to this day. The Defense Force has neither provided proper compensation to grieving families, nor upheld the honor of the soldiers who gave their lives. To me, that's a serious failure of duty. I'm sorry. You should have been able to live somewhere better, but there's nothing I can do.
The fact that you still remember your old comrades and come to visit me every year means a lot. I wasn't planning to bring up all this old stuff, but that little troublemaker got me all stirred up again. The past is the past. All we can do is let go of it, right? I still have Dante and his father, after all. I guess it's better to keep looking forward.
Yes, you're right. You still have so many important things in this world.
Yuzuha, sorry about that. I got caught up seeing an old friend and left you all waiting. Is there something I can help you with?
We actually came to see Dante. Just wanted to ask him about a piece of porcelain he found earlier. Nothing serious.
I see. He did go running off, but I can practically guarantee that he went to the beach. If you're not in a rush, feel free to come and sit down for a bit. He'll come back once he's calmed down.
Thanks, but we'll head down to the beach and check on him. Kids his age often have a lot more on their minds than we might think.
after hearing all...
Okay. No, I cannot trigger the cat. Fuck.
Dante, so this is where you went.
Minato? Yuzuha? What are you doing here?
We came just to ask you about a piece of porcelain you found. Of course, we were also kind of worried about you, so we thought we'd check up on you.
If you wanted to cheer him up, Minato, then you shouldn't have mentioned the first part.
That's just how Minato is. Thanks, you guys. I know Mom is worried. What happened to my uncle still haunts her. She doesn't want to put anyone else in danger or see someone sacrifice themselves and not be respected for it. I know how much Mom's been through. Miss Isolde told me that after the fall of the old capital, many military families like ours were left struggling without their main source of support and had to drift from place to place. But I want to join the Defense Force to help make it better. Mom had to let go because she couldn't do anything about it. But I want to change that. I want to make sure they never hurt anyone again.
I'm pretty impressed, Dante. I didn't expect you to think about all this so deeply.
It really is a great dream.
Miss Isolde, what are you doing out here? Are you leaving already?
Yes, I just received a call, and someone from Porcelumex wants to meet with me. They're probably trying to probe the military's position again. I'd better head back quickly. Your mom is worried about you. If you aren't really mad at her, then you should head back soon.
Yeah, I know. By the way, Yuzuha, what was it you wanted to ask about the piece of porcelain?
Do you remember this? Where did you get it from?
Oh, that? I caught it when I was fishing from a boat 3 days ago. It was near that small reef island about 3 kilometers from shore. I was out there for a while and saw the shard drifting from the direction of the hollow.
If I'm not mistaken, this looks like a shard of an Obscura. Was it made in Waifei Peninsula? Ah, I think I get why you came to Silum Bay now. You don't need to explain further. There are some things I'd prefer not to know.
I'm relieved to hear that.
I've got a question. Why would an Obscura shard drift out from the hollow in the first place? Oh, Lemnian Island is actually connected to several water systems. And there are even underground rivers. This shard probably fell into the water and got swept out with the current. But since the hollow covers such a huge area, it'd be hard to pinpoint exactly where it drifted from.
Let's have Fairy map out all the nearby hollow exits later. But figuring out exactly which one the Obscura shard came from might still take some time.
There is actually a way to calculate where it came from. By the way, Dante, since your mom doesn't want you playing with a Denny gun, and it keeps breaking anyway, why don't you sell it to me? You can use the money to buy a new toy instead.
I mean, sure, I guess. But, Miss Isolde, what do you want a Denny gun for?
It might come in handy for these older folks. Here, Miss Bell, take it.
Miss Isolde? What are we supposed to...
Raise the gun and fire a shot far out toward the sea, in a direction perpendicular to the shoreline.
Look! The toy Denny you fired is floating on the water!
Start timing it now. After a while, it will drift back to shore. But due to the combined effects of the hollow's changing tides and the wind, it won't come directly back. It'll drift off course. Let me check today's hollow activity report. It's almost the same as it was the morning of 3 days ago. Plus, the wind speed in the area stays pretty stable during this season, so the conditions should be relatively equivalent. The Toy Denny has about the same density as the Obscura Shard. So once we measure where and when the Denny washes ashore, we can calculate the water's flow and work backwards to find the hollow's exit.
Wow. I don't really get everything you said, but it sounds like we're pretty lucky. It's probably thanks to Yuzuha. She's always crazy lucky. Like, if it's raining and she forgot her umbrella, it would always stop by the time school's out. And once, she somehow got an extra bottle of soda every time she bought one from the machine for an entire month. Maybe that piece of porcelain drifted out of the hollow just because Yuzuha needed it.
What's up, Monato? What's with the,
Oh, it's nothing.
No way! You definitely have something on your mind. Out with it! 3, 2, 1!
It's nothing, really. I just suddenly remembered your last name.
Miss Ukinami's last name? Oh, right. It's different from Dad's surname, Lee. He said it'd sound way too weird if I were named Lee Yuzuha. He wouldn't be able to forgive himself for giving a kid such a ridiculous name. So he gave me a name based on my own story instead. Mr. Lee sounds like quite the interesting person.
So, Ukinami is a surname based on your history?
That's right. I drifted in from the sea, and my dad found me on the beach here in Sailoon Bay. Hence, Ukinami, floating on the waves.
I see. So, were you in a shipwreck before that?
No. Didn't you know? There's actually a dragon palace inside the Lemnian Hollow. And I'm the princess. Every day, I lived happily under the care of my loyal retainers. But one day, a lost traveler wandered into the palace and told me all about the human world beyond its walls. I decided to leave with him on a whim. But once I arrived in the human world, I forgot where the Dragon Palace was and ended up becoming what you all call an orphan.
That kind of sounds like a Lemnian Hollow version of some old legend or folktale.
Not kinda sounds like. It is one.
Oh, come on. Just because you've heard me tell this story before doesn't mean you have to ruin the moment like that. Still, it is kind of amazing. The tide always seems to carry all sorts of things to this beach. Me, that Obscura Shard, we both ended up here the same way.
Phew. We finally managed to calculate it. I've nearly forgotten everything I learned about terrain analysis in the military after not using it for so many years.
Thank you for your insights, Mrs. Zold. You've been a great help.
No need to thank me. Miss Timefield, you look much more lively than back at the banquet. Seems being around someone your own age really does make a difference. All right, everyone. I'll be heading off now. Make sure to take care of yourselves.
All right. Since we've pinpointed where the Obscura floated out of the hollow, how about we head in and take a look?
Great idea. There's still some time before nightfall. Even just scouting ahead a bit would be good.
Miss Yuzuha, are you going into the hollow? Then take our boat. Mello and Ayuba would be happy to help out however they can.
Alright. Oh, it's the inaction. Is it inaction because okay, fine. Will it still be in action? Yeah, we're still in action. And because I don't want that to constantly show, let's just finish it.
There it is! There's a drainage pipe up ahead. We're on the right track.
The higher we go up the mountain, the more pipes are buried underground. It's becoming harder to spot them.
Sorry. Ferry can roughly estimate the direction of the pipes, but due to limited holo data of this area, we can't pinpoint their exact locations. Belle, we've cleared out quite a bit of miasma along the way. Are you still holding up okay?
Don't worry, I'm fine.
This place is some distance from the industrial port where porcelain is made, and it's really well hidden.
According to the records, there used to be a materials lab around here that was shut down years ago. It seems the ether concentration in the area remained stable and within safe limits, at least until the miasma started increasing. Due to its advanced facilities, the materials lab once had long-term researchers stationed there, and scholars were often invited to visit as well.
What if the lab was never actually shut down, and it was instead turned into an illegal porcelain production facility?
Sounds like something Porcelumex would do. Alright, let's keep heading upstream.
Let's move then.
Please be aware of ether activity units.
Focus on the target.
We've been walking forever. We should have run into some enemies by now.
You actually sound kind of excited about it, Monato.
Disposable swords?
I mean, when you're fighting these guys, you don't have to hold back. It's super relaxing, right?
We should be able to sniff out some clues around here with our technique.
Huh. The tracks lead right up to here. Let's look around and see if there are any other tracks. Watch out! More ethereals have appeared.
More than the ethereals. I'm curious to see if that door up ahead can be opened. Time for a surprise! Need my help, Yuzuha? Let's go see once we're done with these ethereals. Yeah.
Let's try speeding through this. Oh yeah, it used to be TV, now it's not, is it?
Open. Let's go. More tire tracks here. We're definitely heading in the right direction.
The miasma around here is getting pretty thick. And there are more monsters, too.
They were hauling stuff around in a place like this? That's just begging for trouble. Though we're not exactly in a much better spot ourselves.
Wow, Mr. Kono is throwing shade at himself.
Whoa! Our princess is throwing shade?
Road ends ahead.
More monsters.
Let's wipe them out ASAP and see what clues we can dig up around here. Adjust your breathing. There might be a passage behind that miasma.
Check out what's behind that miasma.
Yeah. Is this really as far as we can go? This can't be right. It's not like me to have such bad luck.
Don't worry, everyone. We might not be able to crack the elevator's passcode, but Fairy and I checked the terrain nearby. The cliff behind us isn't that steep. There's definitely a way to get over the cliff, but it'll take a bit of time to figure out the best route. And none of us brought proper climbing gear.
All right then, let's head back for today. It's getting dark.
Yeah, the hollow gets even more dangerous at night. Best not to stick around. Let's get ready to head back. Time to go, my lady. Milady! Ah! You scared me! You're the one who scared me! Why were you just standing there, zoning out like that?
It's just that... I just felt that label on the crate looked oddly familiar. Like, I've seen it somewhere before.
Are some memories coming back?
No, I'm sure I saw it recently, but I just can't seem to recall anything now. My apologies for the delay. Let's leave the Hollow as soon as we can. We finally made it back to Phylum Heights. It's already dark now.
Everyone? Good work today.
I was planning to tease the princess about her lack of stamina, but looking at you now, there's no point. Since there's nothing more we can do today, let's just call it.
All right. I'll contact you as soon as we finish calculating the route.
Excuse me. Sorry to bother you all, but are you Miss Alice Timefield?
Yes, that's me. And you are...
Oh, I'm a concierge from Porcelumix in charge of receiving guests. We just received a package addressed to you.
A package? Where was it sent from?
I'm very sorry. There's no sender information on the package, and due to its size, it's not easy to move. So, for now, we've had to store it in our warehouse. If possible, would you mind coming with me to take a look? Since it was sent specifically to Wi-Fi Peninsula, it might be something important.
All right, understood. If you'll excuse me, I'll take my leave for now. The place where the package is stored. How far is it exactly?
We're almost there. Sorry for the trouble. Since the package is quite large, we wanted to be careful. In case something goes wrong during the delivery. What? What on earth?
I didn't think we'd actually be right.
You didn't seriously believe we'd let our guard down around you, did you?
Alright. I think that's a perfect time to stop because I was waiting for the time label to pop up, signifying, yep, we reached to a perfect place to stop.
Only the brave will win. I'll protect. We fight. Huh? Is some good? Only the brave will win. That's me.
Right. Fine place to stop. I'm gonna close the stream. Thank you guys for stopping by, I guess. See you guys next time. Bye bye.